He's a man, such a man, such a man. He's a real man's man. He's a man, such a man.
Hi, welcome to the inaugural Intelligentleman, a video blog that provides cultural dispatches, if I may be so bold, centred around the northeast of England, chiefly Gateshead. This being the first ever Intelligentleman, I'm treating this like a pilot of sorts. If you would like to leave any comments, I would be delighted to hear them. Relatively mature and constructive. Please don't say,
"Oh, I didn't like your Arthur Daly jacket."
Anyway, this being the first one, I just wanted to talk about what I've been up to recently. I intend to make this as regular as possible, as regular as fatherhood, full-time work, university will allow. I played most recently the Broadside Sessions, which is founded by a lovely lady called Jane and a gentleman called Simon, and they put on singers, spoken word artists, performance artists. Venue, it's just next to Ernest Bar in up towards Shieldfield, Biker. I played a set there December 20th, I believe it was, alongside a few people. There was a young man called Jamie Cook. I believe he has a website called jamiecookmusic.com. It might be jamiecooksounds.com. I think it's music. You can find him there. He was really good. Firstly, apologies, Jamie, I didn't get any footage of your set because my phone ran out of charge. That is the honest to God truth. Alongside a young man called Anthony Arnott, who is a spoken word performer slash comedic poet. Although John Hegley with a microphone, I found him. Now, I did get some of his performance, so let's have a look at that now.
This one's called Armour Up. Far too much technology. Am I a poet? I'm not a comedian. I thought I was a comedic poet after I thought I was a poetic comic. Now I think I'm neither. You are not funny. Sorry, my last name is Arnott, A-R-N-O-T-T. You are not funny. I sit here with another drink and watch my life walk by outside. Softly dry, glib, flippant remarks keep my armour up for others, for now. I believe that there are two kinds of people in this world. Those who have something to say, and those who have to say something. As life goes on, it's quite clear that I'm firmly in the former category. I'm an attention seeker. There, you're happy. The first step to recovery is admittance.
So yes, that was the wonderful Anthony Arnott. I believe you can catch him at the stand on the 6th of April. You should do that, you should get along to the stand. I think it's on a Wednesday night. It's £2 in, and you can get along and see something like 8 to 10 comedians and performance poets. Is that what Anthony would call himself? Really great value for money if you can abide a room full of students. As you can see from that performance, he has a real knack for just observing the minutiae of life, the silly thoughts that kind of waltz in and out of our days. The headliner, Ditte, is very special. She plays these really fragile songs on nylon strings that have a really calming, soothing effect, I think. Wheeled out the old piano and did some really rather remarkable caroling, being that it was I don't know how I do it. I just weasel my way in there with talented people and ride their coattails basically. But I struck up a nice little rapport with a gentleman called Connor at the Scrumpy, Willow and Kettle, which is on Clayton Street in Newcastle, which is a great vegan eatery if you're of that persuasion. And turns out he was putting on Ditte Elly, and I was like, Connor, mate, playing a gig with Ditte. I know Ditte. Shameless self-aggrandizement. I wangled my way into a support slot at the Scrumpy, Willow and Kettle, which was, when was that? What? Where am I? It was the other day. I played a really lovely gig. Been purposefully looking for intimate venues with receptive. Well, you can't guarantee a receptive audience, but you do all you can to find the places that are more likely to not have people going, hey, let's sing Wonderwall, mate. And that was one of the places. I was stood under a lampshade and I kept bumping into it, and there's sort of two ladies there, like at my feet. So it was just cool. So I can't recommend that place enough to anybody who's looking to get gigs who maybe plays more restrained stuff, or as a solo performer, folky kind of vibe. Even if you're not vegan, still go to the Scrumpy, Willow and Kettle and just try being vegan. You're not going to explode. So let's also have a look at that and enjoy some more of Ditte Elly, who shall be, I believe she is supporting Lanterns on the Lake, and that will be at the Sage. Check out Ditte, big time. That's going to be on the 6th of February, I believe, and that's Hall 1 of the Sage. And I think Lanterns on the Lake are doing some sort of Northern Sinfonia cross-pollination Kutzpah bonanza. Swell. And also Ditte is releasing, I think it's an album. I probably should have double checked that. I'm pretty sure it's an album release, and it's going to be at the is it the Trinity Church, and that's on Gosforth High Street, and that's the 12th of March. And you can find Ditte Elly Gord on, I hope I'm pronouncing this right by the way, on Facebook. And she's really cool. Like, knowing that she was somebody who, is sort of making waves and supporting Lanterns on the Lake at the Sage. She's appearing in the local magazines and being very highly spoken of. And then playing the first gig at Broadside, I was kind of kept me distance. I was basically busy charming the socks off Anthony Arnott and talking about how ridiculously anxious I was about performing and doing that whole preemptive strike thing of, yeah, I'm not very good really, so that when I got on stage and I was better than not very good, only slightly, that he would then be like, that boy's got talent. To speak to Jamie Cook was involved too. Actually, he professed his love of their silliness, and who doesn't love a bit of silliness?
Not me. I'll move eventually.
Maybe it's just I'm projecting all the time on people, and I don't know. Maybe it's just my own deal. I guess you might call it neurosis or something. But I just imagined she watched my set and just thought I was a bit of a joke or something. You know, insert negative perception here, and that she's. Whereas actually it was just all in my head. She was just really nice, really cool. It was a great gig. So let's see her perform a song from that gig.
I'm told I am old when the day is wild and cold, when the days way back when I was sent to bed. To rest my weary head. Little savage girl was painted red. I can't find you. Hold tight, time is true. What did you learn when you come here? How do you know when you grow? I have seen you to and fro. I can't find you. Hold tight, time is true. I need you more than ever. Don't you run out on me now. Don't you go Don't you run out on me now.
Find her on Facebook, and you can go and see her at the Sage, and wherever else. Holy Trinity Church. I hope I'm getting that right in Gosford. The next thing I am doing is a gig with Howie Reeve. Howie's great. Howie has only gone and collaborated with Mike. What? And just an amazing guy, very, very talented solo bass player, acoustic bass. We are playing the Empty Shop in Durham tomorrow night, Friday, and that is also with Ferret Legs. Really looking forward to that. And also upcoming is a gig again with Howie. I've got Howie on the bill. I've got Kath and Phil Tyler, Nev Clay, Your Casket or Mine, me. Hello. You're sold now. Reel 'em in. That is on the 21st of February. It's a Sunday night, and it's at Little Buildings, which is just up the road from the Tyne Bar in the Usburn Valley. It's £4 on the door. Sorry that I've had to charge, but Howie's a travelling musician. There's venue costs. I can't afford to shell out for all that, so I've had to charge. But £4 is reasonable for Howie Reeve, Kath and Phil Tyler, Nev Clay, Your Casket or Mine, Mark James Hammond. Hello. Hope to see you there. In the meantime, subscribe, leave comments, like, say nice things, love, arrivederci, namaste. But I've got to go.
He's a man.